Okay, welcome back. Here I am with this dress. Just kind of now fine tuning. It was a little bit darker on the top here. And we don't see, but as her chest would come out, her breasts, usually the dress gets a little bit lighter as it gets close to there because of they lean forward. And what I'm doing here, see this old mark that was there, as I get darker around it, it kind of blends in a little more. It just adds a little bit of interest. Maybe it's a bit of a fold in the dress or something. Let your imagination go. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Now I'm going to get a little bit lighter with this dress part. Let's get a little bit of medium here. And I'll come down here a little bit lighter. It's not much. It's got to be subtle. I want to be subtle. Just a little bit lighter as we come down and fill this all in. We don't see too much beyond the upper part of her chest. And these are probably her shoulders or arms. We don't have all those indicators here. We have just enough to have a little bit of a value difference. Okay, just going to now, the last thing I'm going to do on this installment is get some of these dark lines back. Comes around here, through here, kind of goes all the way down. Let's get some more of that dark, kind of purpley. It's going to come down here, through there. A little bit it goes on top, I notice. Remember, I'm doing a master painting here. Well, I'm a copy of a master painting. So I'm trying to do whatever the artist felt was important to do, I'm doing. Or at least I'm trying. Now I'm going to do this installment is going to be really fine-tuning the face. Now something that's important to know about this whole exercise is I'm not trying for exact likeness. The photograph is a reference. I'm referring to it for basic structure. But I'm trying not to put the pressure on myself to have exact likeness. Because I think that what that does is it adds pressure. I'm trying to soften that edge a little bit and get this really, really strong rosy cheek that she has here. And knowing the anatomy of the face doesn't hurt because here's it's called a zygomatic arch. Her cheekbones, it's a little bit darker underneath. I know a lot of people who put makeup on will often put darker makeup under their cheekbones, under here, to try to highlight and make their cheek a little bit look like it's a larger cheekbone. So I'm just now putting some of this light red, much more of a pinky skin tone. She has a lot of it on her face. There's a little bit on the nose over there. It even comes through this dot spot. There's some red in there. I'm going to have to darken that again, but I want to make sure we still keep some of that red. There's a lot of red in this face. Also with her right cheekbone, so on the left side of the painting, that cheek looks a little tiny bit sunken. And I think that is because I didn't really get the value quite right or the temperature. It's much more of a warm temperature. I'm going to now come in with try and come with a really warm temperature and just help bring it out a little bit. Up through here like this. Even do it a little bit lighter than that. So it's both the value and the temperature are going to help bring this forward and round her cheek out. Her left cheek, or on the right side of the painting, has more of a rounding. Let's now see what happens when I bring just some really light, almost exaggerated for now. Comes through here. See it? There's a little bit up here. Just kind of blend this in a little bit. Right up like that. And help bring this cheek a little bit more forward. And even down the side of the head over here, next to her eye, just warm it up a teeny bit. It's hard to see, it's such a subtle difference, but it helps turn the head a little bit more. The last thing I'm going to do with this is to just get her nose a little more forward. It needs a lot more light. So it's going to be a little bit exaggerated at first, but this bottom part of the nose is a lot lighter, and coming down through there and in there is a lot lighter. And that's going to be all for this installment. I'm going to continue this work moving forward and continue to try to bring that light and dark flesh tone as well as warm and cool. So stay tuned, and you'll have another installment coming up shortly. Thank you.